Hey everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a page in my paper doll glue book, paper doll book, whatever you want to call it book. So this is going to be a little different than the last one I did. The last one I wanted to just take you along harvesting some of the things out of the magazine. That took a little bit longer. This one is just going to be like, I've already decided what I want to use. I've already cut everything out. I've already placed things on this page to see where I want them. I've chosen the background. This is just a magazine page. It's really a kind of a cool, fancy room. It's from some mansion or something. It's, you know, it's really kind of a nice background. It's not terribly busy. There are some items in here, but it just gives us a nice backdrop for this paper doll we're going to do today. So let's get started. Okay, so I have all of my things right here. And what I have written myself a note, because when I took this, I had this laid out and I took everything off. I wanted to write myself a note to remember which items are going to get glued on first. So we have, get myself some room here. We have this item. I'm not really sure what that was. It could be a fancy nail polish container, but I'm going to use it this way just to give some color to this. So I'm going to put it right there. Get our glue stick out. Right there. Nice. Okay, and then I have a rose, a red rose I want to put, try to get as much of this in frame so you can see it. Okay, right about there. So I have this red rose I want to put down in this corner. I guess this video will be just kind of like you watching me put a puzzle together, because I put the puzzle together but took it apart again so that I could do this in a video. So you could see kind of what goes into it without having to watch the longer version of me harvesting and everything. Okay, so I have this watch face, and I just love watches in these paper doll collages. I love watches in collages, period. I don't know why. I think they're fascinating, and I think they add some interest to the page. This one is just a big old green Rolex, and I want to put it right up here in the corner. It doesn't really serve any purpose other than I like it. And this collage art for me is just joy. I've really taken to this. I don't know why, but sometimes you just, something fits for you. Like there's just a certain art form that you find yourself enjoying and that you fit well with. And this is one of them. Like I am so drawn to collage. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep on doing what I do. All right, after the watch, okay, we have a little dessert. This little dessert I cut out. I love using food. That's another thing. Watches and food. I just find it so interesting to cut out little food pieces and food images. Okay, and then we have our cat, but cat is supposed to go somewhere right about here. But I also have a dog that has to go in as well. So let me grab him. Kind of outlined him with a white gel pen. I'm trying to do some outlining to help these pieces stand out a little bit more. I don't know why I chose white, but all right, so a little cheat, a little spoiler. I'm going to have this Mrs. Dash right here to cover up the pink. There's that little ball that was in the picture, the magazine image, and I don't want that showing. So I'm going to put the Mrs. Dash there, and then the cat is going to be right there. He may lose part of his ear, but that's okay. Okay, so I think that's where I want my cat. Maybe right about there. And we'll see how it goes. I may need to go up further, but I don't think that's possible now. Okay. All right, and then I have the dog that needs to go down next. Come on, doggy. Nope, you gotta come down farther. I'm just hoping this goes back together like I had it. Okay, so those are all the things that I wrote down that I need to glue down first. So we can start building our paper doll now. So she is gonna have a pair of legs. She needs to kind of stand right here. Her body is going to be this blue bottle, Bleu de Chanel. I think she's going to have shorter legs. Okay, so we'll put her together to make sure we have the proportions and everything right. This is going to be her head. It's going to be something like that. I have created her hair already and kind of outlined it with a black marker so that it stands out more. So this is just out of some trees. I like to use like nature stuff. I've used trees, greenery. So her hair is going to go something like that. I have this, I don't know, it's a perfume bottle, I think. And I wanted to use that as a hat, kind of like that. Kind of sideways, like one of those, you know the kind I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called, but you know, just by looking at that, I think. We're going to have a hot dog coming in from the side, but I'm not sure yet. I don't think I want it, I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to have it under her hair. It's going to determine what pieces get glued on next, because if this hot dog is going to go under her hair, then it's going to have to get glued down first. I need to grab her arm, which is going to be, see, this dog is looking at the hot dog. She is holding out her hand to grab that hot dog. Something like that. We gotta bring in our Mrs. Dash, because it's kind of gonna look like the cat's gonna be eating. Yeah, I think the cat should have went back a little bit, but it's too late now. The cat is gonna look like it's gonna eat out of this Mrs. Dash bowl. But all right, we're gonna have another hand, or her other arm, I should say, We're giving her a humongous fork. This jewel, some piece of jewelry is going to go, see what happens. It's going to go right here on the front of her body. And then we have a new pair of eyes per usual. Let's try to get these. And then I really like these lips on her. But they need to go under the hair. Yep. So the only thing I'm questioning is the eyes are covering up a lot of her hair. So you don't get to see a lot of the hair, and I kind of wanted the hair to show more. But if we put them on first, you really can't see them. That's funny. Sideways mouth. And her nose is going the wrong way. I like these eyes for her. I didn't think about that nose. And I know it doesn't have to be, it's not realistic, obviously, but you kind of try to keep those things in alignment. So I might have to cut these eyes out. I might have to cut them out. Which will give it a whole different look, too. Which would be okay. It does give it a different look. I kind of like to have them kind of slanted. Maybe take a little bit more off from the top of that one. Something like that. So that is our page. I just need to glue everything on. And then I have picked out a feast for the eyes, all of the food and the animals. I feel like it's going to go down here, though. I don't want to take away from what's going on up here. So I think that's going to be our girl. And rather than to sit and make you watch me glue everything on, I think I will just turn the camera off and glue things on and then bring you back when everything's in place. So this won't be a super long video like the first one we did. But for the first one, you get to see kind of the process from the magazine harvest to placement and gluing. This just gives you kind of a visual of where it ends up. It's a quicker process for you, so you don't have to sit through the whole process. So, all right, I will turn this off and I will be back. Okay, everything is glued down. I went around with marker. I went around her hair with the dots just to, jazz that up a bit. Around the feast for the eyes. So everything is glued down and where it's supposed to be. And this is our paper doll for today. So I think it turned out cute. Other than I had planned for the cat to be a little bit back farther. Yeah. But, you know, mistakes like that, nobody knows but you. You know, so I mean, I'm looking at it. I know that I wanted it back, and now you do. But if I wouldn't have told you, it wouldn't probably have mattered to you. But it's just one of those things where you're trying to glue down, you know, 50 items in the correct order. It kind of gets a little bit dicey. So anyway, this is our quirky, whimsical paper doll for the day. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.